didn't tell me he was a farmer at the start, and we started our conversation about the documentary we were showing, Dominion, and then he said, I got 2,000 sheep in my farm, and he said, if you convince me, if you change my mind, tomorrow I'm not gonna send them to the slaughterhouse. Can you imagine the mind game he was trying to play? I mean, I spoke with him. He knew what he was doing. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. I'm pretty sure he wasn't willing to save those animals anyway. Because if you want, you wouldn't say that kind of thing. But for a while, I was feeling I had 2,000 lives on my conscience. That's been really depressing. I was feeling really depressed. I spoke with my team, and they said there's nothing you could do really. It wasn't really going to change, but I still think about that conversation. It's been about 2-3 years ago now. That really hit me hard. So it doesn't matter if you're kept in a cage or kept inside a mansion, but if you haven't got your freedom, that's the most important thing. The only thing animals have is their life, and we manage to take away that from them. So really, it's not. Yes, it is about the welfare, but the welfare regarding animals is just leaving them alone. So is veganism the real welfare for animals?
They're not there for our service.
They're not there for our service, yeah. When I come across a vegetarian and they come to our events, they're very proud to tell us that they're vegetarian, but that's just a selective speciesism. They're very much close to meat eaters than to vegans, and actually they're very difficult to challenge because they already believe they're doing enough. And when you show them what's going on in the dairy industry, and they get interested, they get really angry and frustrated, probably because they thought they were already doing enough for the animals, and using, let's say, byproduct, or, well, they don't classify like animal exploitation, but also they don't even realize that the dairy industry and the egg industry are feeding the meat industry, because those animals are only used for a few years and then they're sent to the slaughterhouse. So yeah, that's very difficult, and it can be a barrier for veganism, because people stop there. They say, oh, I can't be vegan, but I can be vegetarian. No, if you believe that animal use is wrong, you should be advocate to be a vegan and not a vegetarian, because that won't change much for the animals. They're still bred, used and killed the same way.
I would argue veganism is not extreme. It's the least extreme thing you could do. I would say what is more extreme is cutting off animals' heads just for a sandwich. I would argue what is more extreme is forcibly impregnating an animal so you can have milk on your cereal or cheese on your pizza. It's unnecessary. I would argue that's more extreme than just eating plants.
When on witness this cow going to slaughter, I felt physically sick. I felt helpless. That it's just it looks so innocent. As I say, the depth in his eyes is just, well, and I was helpless and I couldn't do anything, so it's hard. It's really, really hard. I mean, God, yeah, if I won the lottery, I too myself would have an animal sanctuary where animals could go. But I got to be honest, I found that hard. And as I say, I haven't gone back since. It was deeply saddening. To think that it was just being led to the death just as a commodity, and just as, well, it's all money, isn't it? And unfortunately, money is the commodity, and it's not taken into account they've got feelings.